The 1970 Dodge Challenger R/T426 HEMI is an undisputed legend in the muscle car world, a machine that embodies raw power, aggressive styling, and the pinnacle of American automotive performance. Designed to compete with the Ford Mustang and Chevrolet Camaro, the Challenger R/T took the muscle car battle to a new level, and the 426 HEMI engine made it one of the most feared machines on the road and track. Even today, over 50 years later, the 1970 Challenger R/T426 HEMI remains an icon of the golden age of muscle cars, sought after by collectors and enthusiasts alike. Under the hood of this beast lies the legendary 426 cubic inch HEMI V8, an engine that was originally designed for racing but later made its way into street-legal production cars. Producing a factory-rated 425 horsepower and 490 lb-ft of torque, the 426 HEMI was known to be underrated, with real-world figures often exceeding 500 horsepower. This engine was no ordinary power plant. It featured hemispherical combustion chambers for improved airflow and performance, twin four-barrel carburetors, and a forged steel crankshaft that allowed it to handle high RPMs with ease. The 426 HEMI wasn't just about power, it was a statement, an engine that symbolized brute force and domination. Paired with either a 4-speed manual transmission or the durable TorqueFly 3-speed automatic, the Challenger R/T HEMI could launch from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 5.5 seconds and complete the quarter mile in the low 13-second range, depending on traction and driver skill. These numbers were astonishing for the era, placing the HEMI Challenger among the fastest production cars of its time. The car's acceleration was fierce, with an unmistakable roar that sent chills down the spine of anyone lucky enough to experience it firsthand. Beyond its performance, the 1970 Dodge Challenger R/T stood out with its aggressive and stylish design. The long hood, short deck, and wide stance gave it an intimidating road presence, while the available shaker hood scoop not only added to the visual appeal but also functioned to feed cool air to the powerful HEMI engine. The Challenger's body featured bold lines, sculpted fenders, and a full-width taillight panel that made it instantly recognizable from any angle. Dodge also offered a range of high-impact colors like Plum Crazy, HEMI Orange, and Top Banana, allowing owners to personalize their Challenger with vibrant and head-turning paint schemes. Inside the Challenger R/T, the driver was treated to a cockpit designed for performance and comfort. The high-back bucket seats provided support during spirited driving, while the rally instrument cluster featured large, easy-to-read gauges, including a 150 mph speedometer and an 8,000 RPM tachometer. The pistol grip shifter on manual-equipped models added to the muscle car experience, giving drivers the feeling of absolute control over the beastly HEMI engine. The interior could be further customized with wood grain trim, leather upholstery, and other premium options, making the Challenger as refined as it was powerful. Handling and braking were always challenges for high-horsepower muscle cars of the era, and the Challenger R/T was no exception. With its heavy front end and solid rear axle, the HEMI-powered Challenger was built for straight-line speed rather than corner-carving precision. However, Dodge equipped it with heavy-duty suspension components, anti-sway bars, and wide tires to improve stability and control. For stopping power, front disc brakes were available, but many cars left the factory with drum brakes, which required careful driving at high speeds. Despite these limitations, the Challenger R/T remained a thrilling and engaging car to drive, offering an unfiltered, adrenaline-fueled experience that few modern cars can replicate. One of the defining aspects of the 1970 Challenger R/T was its role in pop culture and motorsports. The Challenger gained fame through its appearances in movies like Vanishing Point, where a white 1970 Challenger R/T became the centerpiece of a high-speed cross-country chase. The car also made a name for itself in drag racing, with many privateers and professional racers using the HEMI Challenger to dominate the quarter mile. Dodge's involvement in racing further solidified the Challenger's reputation as a serious performance machine, with models competing in NHRA drag racing and Trans Am road racing. Despite its immense power and desirability, the 1970 Dodge Challenger R/T426 HEMI was produced in limited numbers. Only around 356 HEMI-powered Challenger R/T hardtops were built for 1970, along with a mere 60 convertibles, making them extremely rare and valuable today. Collectors and enthusiasts consider these cars among the most desirable muscle cars ever made, with pristine examples fetching six-figure prices at auctions. The combination of low production numbers, legendary performance, and timeless design makes the 1970 Challenger R/T HEMI a true automotive treasure. The legacy of the 1970 Dodge Challenger R/T426 HEMI continues to inspire modern performance cars. When Dodge revived the Challenger in 2008, it paid tribute to the original with retro styling, high-horsepower engines, and a commitment to muscle car heritage. The modern Hellcat and Demon variants, boasting over 700 and even 800-plus horsepower, owe much of their DNA to the groundbreaking HEMI-powered Challenger of the past. However, while today's Challengers feature advanced technology, refined handling, and modern safety features, they still strive to capture the raw, unfiltered essence of their 1970 predecessor. For those lucky enough to see, hear, or even drive an original 1970 Dodge Challenger R/T426 HEMI, it is an experience that transcends time. The roar of the HEMI, the feel of the pistol grip shifter, and the sheer presence of this muscle car masterpiece evoke an era when performance and passion ruled the roads. It is a car that demands respect, not just for its power but for what it represents, a time when American automakers pushed the boundaries of performance and created machines that would forever be etched in history. Whether parked at a car show, tearing up the drag strip, or simply cruising down the highway, the Challenger R/T HEMI remains one of the most iconic and revered muscle cars of all time. Even after more than 5 decades, the 1970 Dodge Challenger R/T426 HEMI continues to be a dream car for many enthusiasts. Its combination of jaw-dropping performance, aggressive design, and cultural significance make it a true legend in the automotive world. It is more than just a car, it is a symbol of freedom, power, and the golden age of American muscle.